This game has been at the top of my most anticipated list for months now, and it's finally here. Paper Trail is a puzzle adventure game that utilizes origami style puzzles to navigate through the levels. In this video, I'll be giving a full review of the game and ranking it from decaf to fully caffeinated. This is something we do regularly here at the Indie Brew, so make sure to hit that subscribe button for more indie game content. Without further ado, let's grind this game down and see how it brews. In Paper Trail, you play as Paige, pun intended, a young girl who is running away from home so she can attend university. For reasons that I cannot disclose without spoilers, Paige's parents are not too keen on her leaving home, so she is left with no choice but to leave without telling them so she can pursue her dreams. The story follows Paige as she makes her way through some interesting landscapes on her way to start her education. The way the story is told in this game is really interesting and immersive. Some stellar voice acting is combined with some interactive photo scenes that require you to fold the photos to progress through the story scene. It almost reminds me of the hallucination scenes in Green Hell, which is a completely different style of game, but has a similar narrative style in that it's an interactive type of cutscene. Each different landscape represents a different level, and each has some cute characters to interact with that all have mini stories of their own, which is really fun to uncover as you navigate the level. Paper Trail definitely has an immersive and interesting story that is captivating from the first interactive cutscene. The mystery element keeps you hooked and really drives the gameplay, but limiting it to in-between levels means it doesn't feel overbearing. Add in that the story itself is full of wholesome vibes and themes like family, belonging, and curiosity, and this is a game that really delivers on story. So for story, I'm rating Paper Trail as fully caffeinated. Paper Trail is a puzzle game at its core, but it uses some pretty interesting mechanics. Each level has a series of scenes, each set on different shaped pieces of paper. The pieces all interconnect so you can move through the world by moving across the different pages. The puzzle side of the game comes into play in that you can actually fold the pieces of paper, aka the levels, creating different pathways and allowing you to navigate through the level. Not all scenes are created equal, and you'll find there are some oddly shaped levels that can only be folded in certain ways, and you can't fold yourself up either, so where you put your player can also determine how the page can be folded. Each level has a different theme and different characters to interact with that give you different clues as to how to navigate the world, and the levels get progressively harder as you get closer to the university. There's different obstacles introduced, like big boulders that you need to push out of the way, as well as different navigation methods like moving platforms to keep you on your toes. This is definitely a game that takes a bit to get your head around, as it doesn't involve your typical puzzle solving skills, but once you get the hang of it, it makes for some fun and challenging puzzles to solve. As someone who loves a good puzzle game, I was thoroughly impressed with Paper Trail and found it the perfect mix of challenging and innovative. So for gameplay, I'm rating Paper Trail as fully caffeinated. In terms of performance, Paper Trail ran really smoothly for me with no bugs whatsoever. The game controls utilize point and click functionality, making it pretty simple to navigate and perfect for any level gamer to access. Considering even the cutscenes are interactive, the load times were really short in this game, and overall it was a game that ran with zero dramas. So for performance, I'm rating Paper Trail as fully caffeinated. Paper Trail has an absolutely stunning design aesthetic. You can tell there's been a lot of love and care shown to the graphic design, as all the illustrations are beautiful and thoughtful. The characters are all amazing, with phenomenal voice acting for Paige, and I love the mix of voice acting and sound effects used in the dialogue section. The soundscape itself is well constructed, mixing soothing and atmospheric music with sound effects like jungle rain or a village soundscape blended together to create a game that really feels immersive. This is definitely a game that has nailed the overall design, with so much attention to detail and so much love put into it. You can tell that this is a game with a lot of passion behind it. So for design, I'm rating Paper Trail as fully caffeinated. Paper Trail takes a pretty unique spin on puzzle mechanics. The origami style puzzle is not one I've seen done before on a level-wide scale, and the challenge of folding the paper in the right way to be able to navigate through the level is both mind-boggling and complete genius. We've seen other games such as Viewfinder challenge perspective taking when exploring puzzle mechanics, but Paper Trail takes a different spin on a perspective puzzler that feels totally original. So for originality, I'm rating Paper Trail as fully caffeinated. Paper Trail is a wholesome, story-driven puzzle game that really challenges your perspective. Not only are the levels stunning, but the puzzles themselves are challenging and really push the bounds of the puzzle game genre. We've ground the beans, we've carefully weighed and pressed the grinds and brewed this game down. Now it's time for a taste test. Paper Trail is fully caffeinated. Paper Trail is available on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and Netflix. Yes, Netflix. Right now, you can find more in the description below. And if you're looking for more indie game recommendations, you can find some more right here. Until next time, stay caffeinated.